Hello, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Chioma.
Hi, Bisola.
Do you know today I was thinking that we've been living together in this compound for how many years, and we just started talking
It's so
January.
strange.
Hmm?
I say it's so strange.
I mean, we just say hello, good morning, and
Morning,
then we
hi,
move,
Fumo.
and then all of a
And
sudden we just started talking.
and then we got connected so much that we talk almost every day now.
I'm telling you, and then we went to the beach. We told Yoma. I actually enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
See, it just shows how people just meet one day and they
And
just
then-
become inseparable. You know, from hello, good morning. And we're just
So-
doing that for duty's sake because, of course, we're neighbors. We're supposed to say good morning.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then from good morning, it became
Friendship.
friendship. And then from friendship, we're here
Yeah, nah.
supporting,
Whole
talk
thing.
support, go Chioma, go Chioma, go Chioma. Okay, so
Okay.
guys, Chioma is a lawyer. And
Mm.
since we're going to be talking about freedom of speech and if freedom of speech is absolute
Yeah, whether
and
it's
some other things that are
absolute.
attached to it that I don't know because I'm not a legal person.
Especially looking at the trend online, the
Exactly.
current things we see online.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is freedom of expression absolute?
Mm-hmm. So Chioma is here to give us more knowledge. Okay, we'll be doing this together, but since it's not my area of strength, I'll be doing more of listening and also talking because most times, I think sometimes I'm ignorant about a topic, but because I have a little knowledge, I'll just
About
me open my
issue.
mind, yeah, instead of shutting up. But today,
But it's not
I-
also going to be about law.
no, it's not
Right,
just going to be a
legal
lot.
and
It's
all
just
that.
it's just like we're exploring what freedom of speech is all about, you know, and people's
Yeah.
reaction when others express.
Themselves.
Yes, exactly.
Whether they have the right to say everything they want, even when they kind of violate people's hurt or other people while they are expressing themselves. Is it
Mhm.
right? Is
Okay,
it justified?
Okay, so
And-
that's okay. I remember we're having that discussion about Bianca Ojukwu
yeah.
some weeks back, where you know during the governor of Anambra's
Inauguration.
inauguration,
the
yes,
governorship inauguration.
and there was a slapping spray. In fact, I think the angel of slap came down to planet Earth and decided to enter everybody,
Everybody,
and then
yeah.
she slapped the former ex-lady
yeah.
of Anambra. And I thought I read a report that said she said the
Body
person.
shamed her.
Sorry,
Was it body shame? Do they call that body shaming or what do they
Did-
call that?
what did she say? She
So,
just,
so
she
some
just
said she said bitch. Why some said she called her Ashewo or prostitute.
she just said she used some unprintable vowel words
Yes.
and she reacted with a slap. Now, if we're going to come from your own perspective as a lawyer, do you understand?
Mm.
Do you think that she reacted appropriately?
As a lawyer, she was
See,
proven.
as a
I
human
think
being,
human being.
if you call me bitch, I'm going to give you a dirty slap. Honestly.
really, is that the way you react?
If you call me bitch, see, as a human being that is not a celebrity, that nobody
Yes.
knows my face. If you call me that kind of, if you walk up to me, see, a lot of time we see the slappy. Most times it's always the slapper
The
that
actions,
walks towards
yeah.
the slappy.
Yeah.
But in their own case, the slappy actually walked towards the slapper and got slapped. You know, you can't walk up towards somebody and then you start calling them names. But you know, I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, I
So
did.
all
I
this is
watched
all-
the video. She was even trying. I think she tried to touch her.
Oh,
Yeah, from
That's
the
the slappy.
video. Yeah, but we couldn't really hear the conversation between the two of them.
okay.
But we could see that the first lady, the former first lady, was actually touching her. And then
Oh, so the
was
first
touching,
person
was
to
saying
touch.
something. Yes.
Yes.
No, but not the slap. Not talking about the slap, the touchy. We're talking about touching.
Yes.
So they actually touched her. She was saying something to her, and then she was touching her. I guess that one would say, "Don't touch me" or something. And then the next thing, he gave her the slap.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we cannot deny the fact that a lot of Nigerians were in support of Bianca.
Yeah,
Now, is it that we Nigerians love violence?
of course we
Because
do.
I'm wondering, because when I read it, it rubbed off on me a certain way. The reason is because I felt that, number one, there are people, there are women, you know, in Nigeria, we're trying to fight for women in politics. As we want women to participate in politics. Now having powerful women slap themselves during inauguration is not a good thing to see. But I'm not bothered. Men raise chairs and fight in the House of Reps, Senate, so we'll just ignore them, really. But, at one part of me is saying, oh, maybe she deserved that slap. Another part of me is saying, maybe she could have just ignored.
There were better way to address the issue.
Exactly. So it's been a slapping spray. And, Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Yes.
You abuse my wife. Bah!
Why expressing himself?
Okay, so in Chris Rock's case, he wasn't expressing himself. Do you understand?
He was a comedian, right?
Yes.
Chris Rock was a comedian. And he
Sorry?
made inappropriate comments against
Okay, so
the
we
wife.
can't call it inappropriate comment because there's some part of comedy that is dark humor. And I think there's one they call disparagement humor. I'm not sure of the word, but if anybody knows, just comment and correct me because honestly, I'm not here to speak grammar for you. So it's a part of humor that, make jest of people, it's actually to belittle the person. It's first and humor, and it's first to belittle the person and then humor. You don't understand.
No,
Okay, so
understand.
it's when you target something that is insecure about somebody. Do you understand? And then you make a ridicule of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that humor is all about. And Chris Rock is known for that kind of humor. He just come in, to ridicule something that is very personal, and people laugh. So a lot of people are saying that we all know Chris Rock, that is kind of humor, that's kind of comedy. So why are people making a big deal out of it? Do you understand?
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Is it justified? What he said, was it justified?
yes, because it's coming from a medical perspective. It's just a
From
lot of times
medical perspective. Can
Sorry?
you explain? I don't understand. From
medical perspective is that the woman is suffering from a medical condition.
Yeah, from health issue, yeah.
You do understand? The hair issue is a medical condition.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of medical conditions people don't count as medical conditions because if you tell Nigerians that you have malaria, there's a way they will look at you like malaria is normal. But when you tell Nigerians that you have cancer, then that's when they take you seriously. So a lot of people, I think that a lot of people are not paying attention to the fact that there's no medical but there are medical conditions that are very serious.
Yeah.
But it all still depends on the subject. Because that particular medical condition is not serious to you, does not mean that it's not serious to Jada. That's a lot, for a woman to lose hair, it's a lot to deal with. Yes. So, and a lot of people have been throwing, if you look at the Smith family, it has always been people throwing dirt, so at some point, I think he just had enough.
In your family, yes. So.
Yeah, I think he just had enough, and honestly,
and then that slap came. But the thing is but there's also justification that the fact that we are not promoting violence, right?
Yes.
That Chris Rock was just doing his thing, right? And this is not the first time. There are better ways to deal with it.
Yeah, I think that's what some people are saying. There's a better way to deal with it.
He could, at the end of the day, approach him and then have that discussion with him, rather than walking down the stage and give him that stuff. We are humans, I understand.
So
there are certain things I can take that you will not, right? And then, like you said, if on a normal day someone called bitch, you give the person that slap.
If you call me, okay. So for bitch, I don't think anyone has ever called me bitch. But there's a particular slow word, Ashewo.
Yeah, Ashewo.
Right now, if you even call me Ashewo, I'll clap for myself. Okay, so, for instance, in Nigeria, Ashewo is like a regular word men call women. If you disagree on anything, the next thing they do is to call you Ashewo. Yeah. Inside down for Ashewo. Even in boats and Uber, men actually, even some women call themselves Ashewo.
Even when you're having serious conversation and they don't agree with you, the next thing they tag you.
Ashewo. Yes. If you dress in a particular way that they don't see as decent, because Nigeria, we have a purity culture marked in hypocrisy, because the only thing that is pure about them is the dressing, but their heart is desperately wicked. So they call you Ashewo. If your makeup is more than loud, their own usual
standard and all that,
they call you Ashewo. So Ashewo is like a word that every woman in Nigeria, you grow up to hear that word. You start as a teenager and then you grow up, and at one point you just say Ashewo and then you nod your head because It's in even in Yaba I remember when Yaba was still Yaba, when we used to go and buy bend down select, and then they would start dragging your shirt, dragging your top.
And then when you react, they will say,
Ashewo. And sometimes they will even tap you. So it's not a good thing, but it is something that we had to grow up. We had to tolerate, not because we want to, but because, of course, we do not have a choice. And then we don't even have a law, that will fight for us. So for beach, I think maybe because Ashewo is a Nigerian word. Maybe that's why
you're used to it. So you feel that beach is better. Ashewo is better than beach.
I don't know. Ashewo is not better. It's just at one point you are used to the Ashewo. At one point I wanted to print Ashewo on my black t-shirt.
Oh, really? Why?
I'll just put Ashewo here and Ashewo at the back. It's just a way, because it's a word that is used on every woman in Nigeria, even when you don't even know what that word means. Do you understand? There are a lot of people that come from other parts of the country, and then when you say Ashewo, I don't know, Ashewo is Yoruba word, right?
Ashewo is Yoruba word, meaning of prostitute.
Okay,
but an Igbo man understand what Ashewo is. I said an Igbo man understand what Ashewo is.
Yes.
All the tribe in Nigeria understand that word. They might not even understand Yoruba, but when it comes to Ashewo, they understand what Ashewo is.
I don't even know where that word came from.
No, Ashewo is Yoruba now. It's Yoruba.
Yeah, it's a Yoruba word. I mean, who started it? Who just decided that one minute let's just start calling every woman in Nigeria? Oh God.
Yeah. So let's go back.
So I was asking. I said that I think we're having that discussion that do freedom of speech have limitation? Yes.
To what you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, let's just understand what freedom of expression is. First is that we say it's a fundamental human right, meaning that it's an inherent right because you're human. As long as you're a human being, you have that right. It's inherent in you. You have the right to hold opinion. You have the right to express your opinion in any form, anyhow you want it, without interference. That's freedom of expression. So I have this right. I have this opinion. You can share it anyhow. I can decide to write an article, right? I can decide to share my opinion on social media. I can decide, what I want to do. You can express it through an art, through any medium, without interference. So we now said, without interference, your right is the absolute. Can you say anything you want without even hurting any other person? Then there's certain things you can do, as in there are certain limitations to your rights, even when the law says without interference. So the issue is that when there is interference, is it justified? When I interfere on your right to freedom of expression, is it justified? That's the word. So long as it's justified, then it's all right.
So when is it justified?
So when to interfere in your rights, right to say things and all that. When you say things that may challenge my reputation.
Okay, defamation.
That defamation. When they say defamation, you say certain things that, Chioma is a prostitute, she has been sleeping with different men. Right?
Yes.
Then that's defamation. You're defaming my character, my reputation. But when it's right, when it's true, I'm sleeping around and you have your facts, you have evidence, then you can't say there's interference.
Then what about insight?
So when
sleeping with different men, even if it is true,
different
it's
men,
still my privacy.
No.
And it's none of any other person's business.
No, even if it's your privacy, but I'm saying the truth. I'm not lying.
Okay.
Right? So I'm saying things are facts that are true, as in true facts about you.
But in terms, when we look at emotional intelligence, do you understand? Okay, let's just leave law now. We're going to come back to law.
Yes.
Let's leave law. In terms of emotional intelligence, do we have to see?
You don't have to say it. But for goodness sake, you can't control what people say.
True.
You can't control the conversation. You cannot control how they feel about you, whether your emotion is or not. You can't.
But
so people will always
say
things.
What I'm saying is that, for instance, someone is dealing with a particular ailment. Yeah. Okay, let's use the proper fat shaming. You see people come
the
in.
The issue of Will Smith. We're bringing up the issue of Will Smith.
Not even Will Smith. Okay. Like there's this Yoruba actress, Eniola Badmus. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So many times you see people throw words at her because of her body size. Yeah. Is there no law that backs that? Because of course they're expressing their freedom to express themselves, the freedom to express them, yes. But at the same time, they're causing pain to another person. Because a lot of these words can lead to depression.
Of course, that's
And
the end
depression
that's
can
the
lead to
consequences.
death.
Yeah, those are the consequences.
Okay, so that means
the
that the
things we
freedom of
say
speech
online.
or freedom of expression is flawed.
Yeah, but that's it. No, that's the limitation we're talking about. When you say things, when you say things that hateful speech. But the thing is that, again, when you look at this, it's complicated actually, because first, we don't have hate speech law in Nigeria. I know government have been trying to enact law, and then civil society have been saying no, it's not possible, because there's always a thin line between freedom of what you say and hate speech. How do you regulate it? That's a problem. Won't they mix the thin lines? And there's a thin line between saying that this person has a right to say whatever you want, and then you saying that it's hate speech.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you start enacting laws to regulate that, somehow you will violate people's rights to freedom of expression.
Okay, so now what I see right now in Nigeria, when you look at social media, we are giving some people the freedom to express themselves in expense to other people's freedom.
Yes, in expense, but however, that's the issue of reputation, defamation. When you're saying things that you know that they are not right, you're defaming someone's character, right? You can actually sue based on
Even
that.
the freedom of expression, now people use the freedom of expression to, to post untrue things.
Yes, of course. So that's a fact. That means you're lying.
But there's no law. Most times
there's law, defamation law, there's criminal law. Defamation is a criminal offense.
Not just defamation right now, even fake news. You open Twitter. When you open Twitter these days, all you see is fake news. You go on Twitter, people are posting fake news.
We have the Cybercrime Act, right? We don't have law for hate speech, but we have the Cybercrime Act law, right? That regulates social media, things you do on social media. So when you look at that law itself, there's cyberbullying in the law. It's just that people don't know about this law. And then when you do that to me, sometimes you don't take it up.
True.
So there's cybercrime law operating in Nigeria right now, right? You can use that against the people, whoever bully you or whatever, cybercrime law, bully and whatever it is, right? But I'm saying that, but it's also different from hate speech.
Okay, so do you remember this Davido case? I'm not sure whether you remember that young faceless guy came in and said that the son...
That's defamation.
That the son is not for Davido and that it's for, I don't know, I can't remember the name of the other guy.
He can actually take it up legal against him.
Okay.
And him, if you notice his reaction...
But he doesn't have a face. See, that's the irony of it. Yes, a lot of these people do not even have a face. All they do is just come up with... they open an Andrew and they use it to bully people.
That's anonymous, right? Without any... But the thing, that's the problem. That would be for social media platform to come up with tools on how to detect all these people. That's for technical people.
But a lot of people are coming out. A lot of I don't know what they call them, activists, maybe freedom of expression activists are saying that YouTube shouldn't have regulated, because YouTube now regulates comments.
Yes.
There's some comments that you
bring them down.
But a lot of people are coming down. I don't know what they call them. Are already out now, pushing that no, you're holding on to people's freedom of expression.
That's freedom of expression.
That's my problem.
I said in the US, for instance, they don't have any law as regards to hate speech, because they say it's already covered on the First Amendment.
And people can say whatever
you can say whatever you like,
and that's sad.
That's even where the issue of comedy comes into. You can say whatever you like.
Okay, so we're dealing in a society that a lot of people are depressed. I mean, I was having this conversation with a friend, and I said that there's this, I don't know what they call it, that the Gen Z, what's called generation, are one of the most depressed generation, and because at the same time, they're also outspoken about it. That means if they are really outspoken, they won't be that depressed. I don't know, but that's what I feel. Well, I think the depression is because look at social media,
where they drag people.
People come in. You can't even express yourself without somebody with a larger follower coming at you, calling you names. It's really depressing. If you have anything you're insecure about, you can't even post your body without some people coming on the comments, giving you unsolicited advice, you know. And we also put, I think, in my own opinion, maybe because I'm not a lawyer, that we need to regulate freedom of speech.
No, I would not support that in any way. I would not support that in any way, apart from the limitations, because you're giving the government kind of more power to violate people's rights. Your right.
No,
to
I'm not
freedom of
talking about
expression.
politics. I mean, in terms of politics,
You're talking about the
you can.
platforms.
I'm
the
talking about platforms to other people.
Yeah, but you
It's-
see the platforms
you know,
right now, when you say things, they put them down.
not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time. Okay, fine, not all the time. But I think they are really coming up to. They are not there yet, right? They are not there yet. But I don't think you regulating freedom of expression is the best. I understand the other side, the consequences, right, of the bullying people, hate speech, saying a whole lot of things. But yeah, I would not.
I just
say
think because freedom of
that.
expression has the good side
Yeah, it has
and
a
also
good
has the bad side. I am saying, can't we regulate the bad side? I mean, we can't keep dealing with bullies. We can't keep dealing with people who come in every day and say things.
So
You
your
post something
opinion
on-
is that the government should enact
I am
laws?
saying that something should be done about it.
Well,
I
think
mean-
they are trying to. The
Sorry?
platforms are trying. No.
I'm not saying they are not, but I'm
They're
not seeing
trying
it.
to-
Every
you
day
see
people
that,
come in.
most time you see when you say things, they will say it violates the community standard or something like that. But there was nothing like that.
If you're going to
before,
be,
but right
if you're
now,
going to be truthful, a lot of time when
Yes.
they do that, it's always involve politics. I'm talking
it's
about
not just
one.
politics. So.
Usually, when it
Yeah, it's not
involves
about
politics,
politics.
or at some point, people are even saying that Twitter is a bit political. I mean, when they are in support of whatever what's it called, political correctness, or no, is it political correctness? If they are in support of whatever you're saying, you don't violate it. They allow the whatever
I
hate
don't-
speech you have made
I
continue.
don't think that. I feel they have standard rules already. They have standard rules, and then
Sometimes I think they're biased.
they're humans, of course. They might be biased, but I'm saying that. But when you see people make comments, inappropriate comments, and then you also see people complain about it. Look at the Instagram for instance. What's the name of this blogger? It's Just Lover. You see, you don't know about Just Lover. Are you in Nigeria at all?
Yeah.
Are you on Instagram?
I just got back from the States.
Are you on Instagram?
Yes, I'm on Instagram. No,
And
Instagram
then-
is not really my place.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. Then you don't know about Just Lover.
No, actually, I just got back from the States.
Oh, okay. No wonder. And then you see that her page, I don't know if it's he or her, we don't know who the person is, but Twitter is always pulling the page down, always pulling the page. Because
Okay,
of the
so
complaint from
are
people.
they going to tell me that Gist Lover does not have a face?
No. We don't know who the person
Who
is.
sends? That's what I'm saying. See, I think that a lot of times the government uses people, or the people who...
Are you sure? No, he's always against the government too. Dragging government, I know. Okay, because you don't know this person. You see, he will drag. I'm using he. I don't know. Let me use he for
He's
the
definitely
purpose
going to
of
be
this
a
discussion.
man. Men
The
are the
purpose
ones
of
that
this
do things like
discussion.
that.
I'm not discriminating any ways because I'm a woman. I'm just using he.
I'm just saying, let's just use man.
Let's
because
use man.
They're always the
Yes.
architect of all troubles.
I
I'm
hope you're
sorry.
ready for that discussion.
I'm sorry.
So I'm saying that he's always against coming after politicians, celebrities. Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's his friend though.
So we don't even know this.
We don't know
person
who
is.
this person is.
And that shows that we have a big problem in the country. If someone can come with a faceless account and keep dishing out, if he's attacking the government really, I can't be bothered, honestly. But if he's coming for private individual,
he does too.
then there's a problem. Then we really need to do something about it.
No. Yeah, fine. Maybe in situation where he's just saying that to have to have more followers on, right? But I really do know. Sometimes I wonder, where does he get his?
I'm not even sure if this.
Where does he
things are
get those
true.
stories from? Sometimes they might be true.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Well, anyways, back to our discussion. I'm saying that regulating free speech, no, it's not the best way. Me, I would not.
I'm just
campaign for
thinking that we should say. See, I'm of a strong.
Everyone has a duty.
I'm of this opinion that we can articulate our ideas, views, opinions
That is a standard.
without is he infringing
On
on other
anyone's
people's
rights.
freedom
Yes.
too? Exactly.
Yes.
On other people's rights. That's
Yeah.
the word.
Yeah, you.
I'm already
That
using legal
discussion-
term.
That discussion will be for normal people. You are in a normal society.
But this is not a
When
normal
people
society.
have, well, no, what I'm saying now, right? then you can be saying that. But in this situation, how do you deal with these issues?
Because now my issue with Nigerians is that,
And it's
like,
not just in
posted
Nigeria. And
something
it's not just in Nigeria.
no, I'm even I read.
Should we campaign that they should just close all social media platforms?
No,
I'm just
we
saying.
don't want that.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Okay, so I have an issue with that too. You know,
So it's just like
I
you
really don't want to
saying
talk
freedom
about
of
that,
expression.
honestly.
Then let's regulate freedom of. It's the same thing like you saying let's regulate freedom of expression.
No, we can't close down Twitter, but we can make some people scapegoats. There are people with face. There are people who have come on social media to incite violence. So people that have made tribal,
encourage tribal war, encourage tribal hatred, and all that.
We need to.
But nobody's taking it up. You see, when there are issues like this, you have to take it up. If you don't take it up, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. And that's the issue of where awareness come in. Do you understand? Where you have to enlighten people on their rights. So many people are being bullied. They don't even know they are being bullied.
Okay, so that's also that means that's our education system. Our education system is poor, because one of the things they should teach us is our rights and our duties. What are our civil rights? What are
Who
our
would teach you?
duties?
At what point would they teach you that? You have to read that up. It's not everything that they will teach you. That you have to read that.
I mean,
up
that
yourself.
should be basic things.
Basically,
maybe from primary school. I don't know if they call it primary basic or grade. I don't know what they call it now. But they should teach people their duties. But because what they teach us is all our duties. Pay your tax.
At the time
let them make noise about our rights. At the time when we were in
primary school, there was nothing like social media platforms. So,
but they didn't teach us human rights, or did they? I probably they did. I don't know. I found out that some celebrities actually sponsor 8 words.
And not just celebrities, even politicians sometimes.
Yes.
Do you understand? For their own advantage.
So some of these people actually sponsor 8 words. E.g., the Big Brother Nigeria. I heard, or what I saw on Twitter, that this lady, Angel Smith or Angel, I don't know her name.
Yeah, Angel.
Because I actually don't watch Big Brother Nigeria. I only follow through Twitter trends. It's what I read that I just assume, okay, this is what's going on. So somebody accused her of not paying. You know, when they go into the house, they have people take care of their social media image or their media image, the trends and all that. So she came out and didn't pay those people. Okay. And then they came out to drag her. And then her father and her mother threatened these people.
Actually came out to threaten?
Yes, according to them. So they posted conversations that they had with her. At one point, she was actually telling some of them that, go to Sasuke's timeline, go and disrupt it, go to this place, go and comment this.
Really?
Yes.
So she was one inciting violence against people.
Now, my issue is, a lot of times we allow these issues die, or my problem is that we allow these issues die. I think that we need a scapegoat. For someone with that image, it's so sad that you are inciting violence on another woman like yourself. And honestly, I'm going to say this with no remorse. From the beginning, when I saw the way the girl behaves, I know I didn't watch it, honestly, but I was reading through Twitter timeline, and I saw that, a lot of people were calling her out. They said she's rude, she's always bullying others. And a lot of feminists were saying, women are not humble, the world they always have a problem with women who are not humble. I agree. I don't believe in humility, honestly. I do not believe in humility. I just feel that people have rights to be who they are. But bullying others is not who you are. If bullying others is who you are, then there's a problem. Do you understand? You need to visit a mental home. So I was uncomfortable with the fact that feminists...
that she was the one asking them to...
I saw it on Twitter. I mean, was it 2 days... Not, yes, the other lady posted a screenshot of the chat. And that's what I was asking you before we started recording. I said, is it an infringement of rights when you post all the conversation you have? Like, for example, I have a conversation with you, and then I screenshot without your consent. Yes. I screenshot it and I post it on social media. Is there a law against it?
Yeah, piracy and infringing of my rights.
Okay, so what she did was that she screenshot the conversation which she had with Angel and posted it online. I think it was because they attacked her that she was telling lies. I said, telling lies. I wasn't lying. Yeah, okay. So she did that, But still,
That
even
could
if
have worked for her for other things. You should bring in an action or something against Angel.
okay,
That would
but not
kind
put
of-
it online in the court of Twitter.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, so
That's why I said sometimes I wonder if Nigerians know their rights and all that.
because
Do they
for
know-
Sasuke,
really
if I
know
am
their
Sasuke or and the rest of the girls,
I'll take it up against
I'll take it
her.
up with Angel.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I need
now.
to understand why you
Yes,
would
she's
be
inciting
sponsoring
violence.
hate speech. Yeah, do you understand? Against me. Every time you come on Twitter, these people are always on each other's neck. Always on each other's neck. So that explains the fact that most of these people who come online to incite hate speech towards a particular person, it probably might be sponsored by another person.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, they do. Politicians do. People do. Different people do. Even non-celebrities too do. Where you want to drag somebody, or maybe you're not in good time with this person, you ask someone to drag. You ask another person to drag.
Okay.
So, yeah, they do. But my own is, you see that this dragging, at the end of the day, maybe at the end of 1 week, that's the end. Nothing happens again. Then another issue will come. People will take it up again. Have you noticed on social media? Now, almost every week, you
There's
see different
always
things.
one problem or the
Or
other.
the other. And then you wonder what happened to last week's issue. That's it. And then the funniest thing, on your normal day, you can't walk up to those people and talk to them one-on-one.
Yes.
You don't have that capacity to walk up to them. But you sit behind your computer or your phone and start saying a whole lot of bullshit against people. I'm just saying that we need to do better.
And also, I found out that most of these people who do these things are very, very young.
Yeah. Yes, I noticed.
Very, very young.
Because there was an issue on social media where I can't remember what happened, but there was this I just noticed that people were just against on each other's neck and all that. But at the end of the day, I think like 2 or 3 weeks later, the guy posted his picture of his defense university, and the person he was dragging was an older person. I couldn't fathom it.
And sometimes when you say something, you say, okay, boomer.
Okay, well, I couldn't fathom it. That also why it was this young guy that was behind this. Wow, really?
We've seen noisemakers. I tell you, oh, I just passed my way.
So the bullying and all that is common with young people
Yes.
on
Yes.
social media.
And that's what, what's the, is this Sylvester? The Sylvester issue. Sylvester, the young boy that was killed, bullied in school.
Okay,
and that
bullied
died.
in
Is that
school,
his
yes.
name? I'm not even sure.
I can't remember
if
his
that's
name.
his name.
Yeah.
You know, so cyberbullying is bad. Freedom of expression, yes. So even if the law won't come for you, I think it's high time we were kind to each other.
Regulate what we say ourselves.
Sorry?
We regulate what we say ourselves. We don't need to wait for any law to enact any law. For
But
government to
honestly,
enact
for
laws.
like I always say, Nigerians
Yeah,
have
honestly.
good spirits. So for me, I still insist that we need scapegoats.
Yeah.
We need scapegoats. All we need is few scapegoats, and every other person will just adjust. Not that not that everybody
it's
will
reduce.
adjust, but it will reduce the hate speech and cyberbullying.
cyberbullying,
Exactly.
yeah.
Because
Trolling
I'm wondering,
people.
that video still comes as shock to me. I mean, you came at someone, you actually tagged him to tell him that his child is a bastard.
And you
That's
don't
the
even
height
know
of it.
this person, right? You don't
The
have that
height of it.
fact. You don't have that fact.
That's totally disrespectful. I mean, I think that's also that people feel that because celebrities are there, you know, we see them on TV, we hear their voice on radio, you can actually just open your mouth. I think people think that they know celebrity just because they, you know, I don't know, what's the word?
No.
They think they have a personal relationship
You know,
just because
the
they know
platform-
them online.
No, online, yeah. And the fact that you have the platform to talk to anyone. You think you know this person.
It takes just
You feel, you know, in
100
normal
naira,
day, you
200
can,
naira.
before you can approach this person, you know what you will go through for you to have a direct contact with this person.
Yeah.
But social media has given you that access. Like,
Easy
you can just say
access.
easy access, say things and then tag the
In
person.
5
and
minutes.
then the, 5
Of
minutes,
course,
the person will
depression.
respond. And then yeah,
Oh my
so those are the good side, the bad side of social media
if we
platforms.
just keep talking about social media, we're not going to leave. And right now, I'm very hungry. So we're
Okay,
just
let's
going to
wrap.
end today. Man, I
We can
really
have
enjoyed
another
this
discussion sometime.
conversation. Sorry.
I said we can have another discussion sometime later.
Yes, we'll have
The
another
issue.
discussion some other time. But for freedom of speech, and if it is absolute,
It's not.
I think that we're done. So if you have anything to say, please comment below. Thank you and bye for now.
Bye. Wait, let's take a picture.